borrow for the first time in your life at the age of 14 or 20 or 23 or 23 and a half? You liar. I know when did you borrow. Way before that. You don't remember, ah? I know everything. I will tell you. You know when? Do you remember your first standard maths teacher? What did she say? Students, what is 14 minus 7? What? 7 won't go in 4, ah? Then why is the 1 there? Borrow from that 1. Borrow, borrow. Now do you understand when did you start borrowing? In your first standard. Is borrowing that bad? Is taking loan a sin? Let's talk about it, dude. So Macha, actually before you borrow money, you need to first think if it's really necessary for you to borrow the money, because right now the economic situation is uncertain. A lot of people who have borrowed money before are trying to repay it back. So there are 3 questions that you need to ask yourself before you borrow, and they are: is it necessary for you to borrow and spend the money? Do you have other ways of financing the purchase? Can you afford to pay back the money that you borrowed on time? Few financial goals can be determined. They can be attained by saving ahead. But at times we are pushed to a situation where we have to borrow the money. We can't help it because each and everyone's financial needs and goals are unique. And it is also difficult for us to list out all possible financial goals. You might have a lot of financial goals, but you need to know the size and scale of each goal, because it is very important for you to prioritize the goal for which you have to take up the loan. Once your financial goals are defined, the next step is to prioritize. Why? Because you'll know which goal is important as of now. Let me give you an example. For example, you're taking an education loan, and once you're done with your education, you get a job, and then by getting the job, you'll have one hyper feeling in your mind. Why? Go for a home loan. But then you can't pay both of it. You have to pay lifelong. So my advice for you all would be that pay your education loan and then go for home loan, or else you're going to be stuck. Solely mudinjiruchu. The next step is to estimate how much you need to save per month to reach each goal. How to find it out? How much have you already saved up? The time horizon until your goal and expected growth rate of your investments. Huge loans such as home loans should be taken in your mid-40s, because it would be easy for you to plan your finance because you already have your savings and investments sorted. At the same time, you have the home loan, so it is easy for you to repay your debt. This way helps you to prioritize your other financial goals. For example, if you are getting married, you can take a marriage loan, and after marriage you better repay it completely and then go for your future loan plans. Similarly, avoid loan for discretionary spending, because you get a lot of fancy messages from credit card companies for travel or other luxury stuffs, but I would say you can fulfill them by saving it. It is not okay or a good idea to take a personal loan to buy a luxurious watch or bags. This is one of the basic rule of investing. Never ever invest a borrowed money. Ultra safe investments like fixed deposit and bonds will not match the rate of interest you pay on the loan. Investments that offer higher returns such as equities are too volatile. If the market is declined, you not only suffer loss but also will be caught in an EMI trap. However, if you have decided to take a loan, then you must be following the thumb rule. The thumb rule that the older generation has been telling us for a long time for smart borrowing is that do not live up beyond your means. That is, take a loan that you can easily repay. One thumb rule that says car EMI should not exceed more than 15%, while the personal loan EMI should not account more than 10% of the net monthly income. Your monthly outgo towards all your loans put together should not be more than 50% of your monthly income. Do not take loans just because it is available. Make sure that your loan to income ratio is acceptable within your limits. And the last and the most important thing is to be disciplined. It doesn't matter if it's a short-term bill like a credit card bill or a long-term bill like a home loan. You need to pay your EMI on time, or else it's going to affect your loans in future. So follow all these rules and make sure you have a peaceful life.